Hello, hello. This is my updated Oversplits challenge, and thank you so much to everyone who suggested it. I'm going to start just by checking in on each of my splits, so I'm going to go ahead and do both my front splits, my pike, and my middle split, just to make sure everything's nice and warmed up before I begin. And everything is feeling really nice and loose, so I'm going to get started by showing you my good side, and then I'll move on to my bad side, and we'll see the difference there. And then as the weeks go on, I will be posting a progress video, probably throughout the month of January, just to show my progress through oversplits on both sides, and hopefully we'll be able to see some improvement. And if anyone wants to join me in this challenge, please tag me on Instagram at the.lion.girl so that I can see all of your progress. I would absolutely love that. Now, to get into oversplit, you need to make sure that your hips are squared towards the front. You don't want to be tilting towards either side. So just have your hips sinking through the center line, and your feet can be either flexed or pointed, whichever is more comfortable on your knee. Taking note of any pain and any discomfort, just make sure you slow down if there is a really numbing or very sharp pain. Other than that, you can do it, push through it. Try to stay a couple of seconds at your deepest point just to try to get your muscles to get used to being in that position. They will start to warm up and lengthen out as you go. Just always remember to start low and go slow. If you like, you can add a little extra challenge by bouncing into the hip, or you can bend your back knee to get a little bit into the hamstring there. But just make sure that the bent knee does not compromise the squaring of the hips. So make sure if your knee is coming up, your hips are still sinking down into the center line. All right, and if you're able, let's up the level here. I'm gonna switch my blocks to their long side. And remember that the goal here is to have both legs straight, but to have your hips sinking towards the ground. So you want your hips actually touching the ground if you can, but don't tilt to either side to sort of force the hips down. You want those hips to be sinking directly down. Imagine a line going from your top of your head all the way to the ground. Don't be tilting to either side. Make sure that those hips are in alignment. Let's go ahead and try the other side. Starting again from the ground, we'll just grab our block and start from level 1 on its narrow side. And go ahead and push into that knee that is on your right side. Push into the hip so that the hip is still sinking down. I much prefer to have my toes pointed in oversplit. I find that that's a lot more comfortable for me on my knees, but of course, you do what is most comfortable for you. All the muscles need to be engaged around the knee to protect it. So, as much as it looks like this stretch is sort of passive and you're sort of just chilling in a split, you do need to still be engaged to prevent injury. And I'm definitely starting to feel it here on my bad side, so I'm looking forward to seeing the improvement there. And I'm thinking this is going to be my limit for my bad side, but I will hang out here a little bit just to try to get my muscle used to being there. Let me know what your limit is. Send me a photo on Instagram. Great job, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.